What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? Happy Monday afternoon to all of you. We have 8 games left on the afternoon card. I gave out the first 5 under 6.5 minus 103. Game 1, Orioles, Yankees. As soon as I made that bet, for the first 10 or 15 minutes, or made the play here, I shouldn't call it a bet, made the play here. First 10 or 15 minutes, money was going to the over. I got a little uncomfortable. And then after that, huge move to the under. When I went to bet it, it was a 6, not a 6.5, and I didn't bet it. So I lose a unit on the show, and I'm not happy, but I did save $125 not taking the 6, but still disappointing and a shitty way to start out the week. But lots of time to fix it. Shout out to all the cappers in the chat. We got Vinny Cornell. The sausage selection is the Angels. And as always, take a big bite. Vinny Cornell, sausage selection is the Angels. Going to copy and paste that right now. I am 6 days away. 6 days away from Miami, baby. 6 days away from Miami. I'm very, very excited, but I have to focus on this show. This next Monday, I'm going to be in Miami right now. I'll be half drunk. I'll have been at the pool all afternoon. It's going to be the time of my life. Vinny Cornell, sausage selection is the Angels. Nasty Nate now. We got Chatman LeBaron says, I'll take Cincy, Tampa Bay, Colorado minus 1.5. Interesting. Chatman LeBaron on Cincy. Tampa Bay, Colorado minus 1.5. Lanil says, how did I let Jimmy talk me off the over 6? I'm sorry. Lanil, I am sorry. My fault. Jay Peach has got another easy under in week 2 of the preseason for you. Giants under 42.5. No need to buy the hook, period. Jay Peach, I went 4-1 in NFL preseason on Saturday. 4-1. The only thing I missed was the 49ers first half. So I like your early look. Jay Peach getting it to us early. I'm going to take a look at that. Actually, why don't we take a look at that really quickly right now? Let's look at that right now. We're going to go to NFL here at sbrodds.com. All right, NFL odds. Take a quick look at what that total is in the Giants game. There it is, Chicago Giants total. See if there's been any movement. And it's gone up a full point. And Pinnacle's the one pushing it up. Bears at Giants, 42.5. Good look from our guy, Jay Peach early. We got Aaron Mabey, Deerslayer Ski, Christopher Smith. What's the Yank score? 8-5 Yankees. Walla Walla Doe says, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I like it. Oh, as Biggie. Okay, respect. Nazem says, liking Texas, but would like to know what y'all think. Indians, too. We're going to break down all those games in totality. Aaron Mabey said the games today look pretty tight for the most part. All right. And then Lanil says, I wouldn't take Toronto in 200 years. What the hell's that? Chris Favor says, Reds Astros parlay. Courtesy Kobe Valentine says, this guy is sharp. Rich G in the house. Picasso, the Prophet, ready to go. Ty Clinton, Douglas Robinson, E.J. McClellan. Jay Peach says that game's going to be 17-10. I like it, Jay. I like it. I got to put more time into it, but thank you for sharing with us, my guy. Josh Point oh, Adam Martin, Flip Money, EJV, Red Girl, Omar Ahmed. Says, what up, Jimmy? Love the show. Keep up the hard work, but good work. Shout out to our guy, Omar Ahmed. Guru Sports Bets, play today. Boston, team total under 5.5. And there's the sports cake. Says, what a weekend. Fightcast goes 11-2. And Sunday, 6 units on NASCAR. Wow. The sports cake, respect. Canadian Capper 72. I think we're doing the numbers right now, but I think Canadian Capper 70. I don't want to say it, but he's right there at the top of the Beat the Bag overall contest. Canadian Capper 72 representing Windsor, Detroit River. We got Bookie Lover Q, Ron Lofton, at Young Chillionaire, Neo Money, Topset, Jay Lopez, Diesel Eugene. Okay, let's get to work. There's Barry Block says, Jimmy, what's up? Talofa from Oahu. Here to pick up my kids on my vacation with family. Shout out, Barry Block. Thank you for joining us. My guy, Barry Block. Bookie Lover Q says, I want to back Colorado, but Lambert, last game, score was freaking 6. Now, I was against the Astros in Houston, but I hear that. And I'm not going to be afraid to go against the Astros first 5 today. Viper MB, 400 says, Bears winning the Super Bowl. I'm betting that. I am not betting that. Red Girl liking the Boston first 5 under. We're going to go over that. We have a golden taint over, says Adam Martin. Do we have Matt Randall now? Do we have any taint action from Matt Randall? He's a new dad. Ghetto Jew says, rough card today. CDOM37 says, what's going on, Jimmy? Come from a strong weekend. Drank some Jack Daniels whole weekend. Respect CDOM. Respect CDOM. Jay Peach says 400. Bears not even winning the division. Sorry. That is, I think it's going to be an ugly division. I think the North is going to be a poorly played division. Drink in hand, ready to go. Von Polo said I had the full game over at 11. I had both team totals over, and I'm doing the same thing for the next one. Von Polo, hey, if it works, I get it. Ralph Jefferson, ready to go. Drink in hand. Says, Jimmy, you want to get to plus units, put the Orioles hat back on. It's money. You're right. You know, I might have to rock that Orioles hat tomorrow. Good call, man. Gerald Jones says, too many Budweisers didn't make Sportsbook today. Still got to hang with the low baggers. Would be Toronto team total over 2.5, first 5. Gerald Jones, Toronto team total over first 5. Okay, let's get to work. Barry Block says, we talking FIBA in here too. I'm a damn gambling junkie. Let's talk FIBA. If you got FIBA plays, we'd like to hear it. Mr. Bowda Bing ready to go. Jared Trader, Boston money line, Washington money line, Houston White Sox under 9 and leans. LA money line, Arizona money line, and Adam Martin coming in, Serbia to win FIBA at plus 485. Like it. Serbia to win FIBA. And Boogie Love Q says, quick question, what site do you guys use for today's complete bullpen lineup? What do you mean by what do you mean by bullpen lineup? You know, who's expected to be the primary pitcher on the teams that with openers? Is that what you mean, Boogie Love Q? Or do you mean bullpen records and stats? I need to know a little bit of I need a little clarity. Okay, let's get to work. Jamal Stone says Astros took Baltimore lightly at the ridiculous minus 500 line yesterday. Today, they will not take it easy on the White Sox. They see what the Yankees are doing. They're watching. I hear that, Jamal. You're absolutely right. But I think that Cease is a very good pitcher, and we're getting an enormous discount on him. And who knows what Greinke's going to do. I think there's value with the White Sox early. Wouldn't take him full game, but early. Ty Clinton says Yankees bullpen game. Oh, that's what you must mean. What's going to happen for game 2 of the doubleheader? We're going to talk about that. Sports Keg says Ant is on the Indians money line and the Angels -1 in MLB. And Von Polo says, what are the spreadsheet plays? And I don't have them. I guess Ron Crawford was not on our early show, because I always do, but I don't have them here. Coco Bongo. People posting play of the year for preseason NFL on Twitter. And Ron Lofton says, is Larry the only one going on the Mexico trip? It does look a little uncomfortable. It does look like it's not going to be heavily populated, Larry's Mexico trip. It doesn't look good. Okay, let's get to work right now. And A. Hilly liking Greinke over 6.5. And Drew Daddy says White Sox game won't be played, and that's why we were skipping on it. And there's Capra John, the Chicago Sports Informer, says it's currently raining in Chicago. Hold off them bets. Yes, that was what was concerning me. Let's start with Red Sox, Indians. Let's get the lineups up and let's make moves. My only play on this card, and it's already been bet. Pistol Brian says, I think Ron Crawford's top play was Red Sox money line. How do I not have Ron Crawford's plays up here? Let me just see if I can grab him quickly here. Do I have him from Ron Crawford? I do not. How do I? Strange. Usually I stop everything when Ron Crawford comes in and gives the plays. How did I not do that this morning? Moses Alvidrez in the house. Great capper. And Eric Jones said spreadsheet plays, Nats, Boston, Yanks game 1. Well, Yanks game 1 was easy. Nats and Boston next. Drew Daddy, Red Sox moneyline play of the day. Diesel Eugene says, I've never been so excited to watch a Marlins game. It's time to watch the game that all the low baggers Miami will be at this weekend. I can't wait. I'll be on the boat glued to that game. Yes, you will hear us. You will hear us loud and clear. I'm ready to heckle. Fierce Lansky said had Yanks, Washington. Okay. And Boogie Love Q said took Cleveland money line before the Puig news. All right, let's make some moves here. And let's take a look at what's going on with these lineups, and we're going to break it all down. I just need to make sure this is up and ready to go. Puig drops his appeal also of the 3-game suspension, and we know that Galvis was claimed by the Reds. You know, that's a pretty good claim. And Chavis to IL. So that's what we know from news going. But Puig dropping his appeal of the 3-game suspension. So that's going to hurt that Reds lineup. But let's start with the Red Sox game right now. Let's talk Red Sox, Indians, and then let's look at market moves and decide if we have the strength, the balls to make a move to make a move on the Indians. It's a tricky spot. Laniel said Puig moved up to number 2 spot behind Trout. Joe Anisi says, where are we sitting for the NFL game, Jimmy? The tickets were not bought. I had to do a bunch of meetings, so we still haven't got the tickets yet, Joe. But I'm going to let you know. Repula Gaming says, what's the Puig news? He's dropped his appeal of the suspension. So this is game 1 of his suspension. He's not in the lineup against the Boston Red Sox. For the Indians, we have Lindor, Mercado, Santana, Reyes, Ramirez, Perez, Kipnis, Allen, Naquin. There is no Puig in the lineup. For the Red Sox, Betts, Devers, Bogarts, Martinez, Benintendi, Vasquez, Moreland, Brock Holt, and Bradley Jr. All right, there we go. I don't know what happened to my sportsbookreview.com page. Too many files open here. Okay, here we go. Sportsbook review. And Von Polo says the Indians will win the division. I hope they do. We have them at plus 1,100 on the show. Von Polo says those Indian futures. But I'll have an idea, Joe, as soon as the show's over, and I'll be in touch with you for sure. And then Bookie Lover Q says Puig not playing the whole series. That hurts. But he hasn't been lights out. But he does give them some confidence. There's my guy, Aloha Isai Rolla on Red Sox Sure Play. Repulate Gaming says, I'm big on the Indians. Bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I haven't made a bet on the Indians, but I need them to have a good series here. And Eric Jones is on Boston Moneyline. Let's see what that news has done. Not much. Still a very small move towards the Red Sox. So not much. There has been a 6-cent move towards the Boston Red Sox. There's my guy, Top Set in the house. Says, good spot for the Red Sox. Says my manager. Yeah, but I just don't want much to do with them. We saw the 1-run move from 9.5 to 10.5 on the morning show. Nothing has changed there. I understand people backing the Red Sox here, and Eduardo Rodriguez, he's been okay. He's faced Cleveland. He will face Cleveland for the first time this year. 1-0, 2.63 ERA, 2 previous starts, but who cares about that? He walked 3, gave up 2 runs, 7 hits, and 5 innings, and no decision against the Royals. He didn't look great. There's my guy, Trotwam, in the house. Trotwam, your pickup at 9:21 Eastern Time Wednesday night is confirmed. I will be in the car, and I will be heavily intoxicated. Everybody who's coming to Miami, let me know when you are getting there, because I want to personally be there to welcome you, heavily intoxicated at the airport. So please, let me know. Everybody let me know. Okay, Top Set says, contrarian play, take Red Sox and Indians in series. There's a Neil Frank in the house. I guess, now this is a problem, and you guys have seen it affect me. You've seen it affect me when it comes to NHL, and when I have futures bets that are huge payouts, I start capping poorly because it's stuck in my head. And here, there's no way I'm going to be cheering so heavy on the Indians. There's no way that I want anything to do with these Boston Red Sox, a team that feels like has given up. Let's look at Rodriguez's last few outings. On the road, his last few outings, he went 4 earned runs. He's not looked good in his last 3 starts. Not looked good. Not looked terrible, but not looked good. And then 4 starts back was that stellar. He was rolling. If you look at 4, 5, 6, 7 starts back, you start with 1 earned run in 5 innings at Detroit, 1 earned run, 7 innings at home versus the Dodgers, 2 earned runs and 6 1/3 at home versus the Jays, and then a stellar no runs allowed outing at Tampa Bay. Then he has the back-to-back against the Yankees, and they touch him, but who don't they touch? That's 12 1/3 innings, and he allows 7 earned runs. He's pitching okay. Chad Cannon says Tribe here. Christopher Smith says Cleveland money line easy. Guru Sports Bet says 12-2 to the under last 14. We were watching Guru eat, just taking these Red Sox team total unders. And Drew Daddy says I'm on the Red Sox because Indian Cowboy is. Gas Station 2 says, Jimmy, what does it mean? Too drunk to Uber? I'm not. My man Seth, our man Seth, who runs social media, he's going to be driving. No need to Uber. I want to be there. I want to be there right when they walk out of that Miami International Airport, or some people are getting in at Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale International Airport. And I want to be ready to party, Gas Station. I want to be ready to party. Okay. Justin Bilbo said, are there any books that already have NHL season over-unders? I don't think I've seen any. Sorry, I know that we got to focus on these games here, but that's I've been waiting for those as well. And let's see what we're getting here. No. Just have outrights, win conference, win the division. And your favorite is the Lightning at plus 750, Leafs plus 900, Knights and Bruins at plus 1,000. So we'll be doing a lot of that research soon. Okay. Topset says, Plesac has been facing bad teams. Fade him. Repulate Gaming says, the Indians will be motivated to win without Puig, I think. I still think the Indians. The Red Sox have given up. So, and Eric Jones says, Topset facts, bro. Topset facts, saying Plesac has been facing bad teams. Well, then let's take a look at exactly what Plesac has been doing. Because if you look at his Sierra, his Woba, you think, wow, this guy's set for regression, but he's just pitching very well. Last start was great. At home against Texas. Texas is not hitting. At home, 0 earned runs, 6 innings. Before that, at Houston, and he got touched. The Astros touched him. 4 earned runs in 5 innings. Before that, at the Royals, he shut them down, shut them out. Doubled up against the Royals. You're right. Kansas City, Detroit, Kansas City, Baltimore, Detroit, Texas, Cincinnati. You're right. 13 starts against weak opposition. You're absolutely right. And Capper John says, rain is on the way. And Memphis Money says, this is not your daddy's Red Sox. No, this Red Sox team is doesn't seem to have it right here in the heart. Ron Crawford, there he is. Boston and Washington left. For some reason, I didn't copy and paste it, Ron Crawford. Thank you for joining us. There you go. Boston and Washington left. Copy and paste that. All right. Copy and paste that. And book it. Antoine Seymour says, what time the party started on Sunday so I know what time to pull up with my boy Dominique. Man, get there early. Antoine Seymour, get there early. Meet us at the pool. Get there early. I think the party starts like 8 o'clock at the hotel bar there, but get there early. Get there early. Hit me on Twitter. Get there early. Have some drinks poolside. Brian Clark says, Indian Cowboy is the man, but not the mean man that Jim. You know, Brian Clark, Indian Cowboy, I love. We all love. Love him. Okay, Raymond Reichard says, I like Cleveland. Eddie Rod is okay, but not as of late. Get to the Sox bullpen. It stinks. Always has stunk. Always will stink. I like that. Repula gave me any taint today? No, he's looking after his baby boy. I guess he had a baby a few days ago, so there's been no taint. Well, I understand why people are on the Red Sox. I understand that Plesac has not faced strong competition. But I do not want to go up against the Indians. And I do not want to back the Red Sox as a favorite on the road, even though they're better on the road than they are at home. This is a team that's 4 games over 500 this year, 6 games over 500 on the road, going up against an Indian squad that's 14 games over 500 at home. I don't know. It's just not something I want to back. Red Sox lose 2 games in a row. Talking about Raymond Reichard, talking about this bullpen stinking. I mean, look how bad it was in that Angels series. It's just not one you want to trust. And there's Dominique. Can't wait to party, says Dominique Jackson. Our guy. Okay, let's keep rolling. Reds first 5. I got it at minus 105, but I did not get it when I bet it. It was only about 40 minutes after the show, and I almost didn't bet it. When my book is 15 cents worse than the play that I get here on the show, I often don't bother betting it because I just feel like a schmuck. But I bet it here. And I got minus 105. Let's see what the best I could get for the Cincinnati Reds. First 5 is, wow, minus 123 is the best I could get. An 18-cent move. There's Jeff Murillo. Nice to be back in action with Jeff. The Guru says, what is Boston's strong competition all of a sudden? They just got beat by the Angels. Yeah, I'm not backing them. And boom, geez. Hit a 17 parlay yesterday. Boom, geez. Nice work. Jeff Murillo says, can't wait for other sports. Baseball's my least fave. Yeah, man, I went 4-1 in NFL, 1-0 in CFL. Well, in all honesty, I went 4-2 over the weekend because I lost on the under in the Saints-Vikings game on Friday. But I digress. Okay, Justin Bilbo says, Red Sox remind me of the Celtics, one of the most talented rosters of the league, but can't seem to put it together. Eric Jones says, it's a trick, Jimmy. Lance Rose says, Boston, Cleveland under, Pittsburgh, LA, money line, full game over. Repula Gaming says, can't wait for NHL. What's your best sport, Jimmy? It's NHL. NHL. Without a doubt. Always has been. Always will be. Okay, let's talk about let's first take a look at the lineups here. We know that the Reds, huge market move, just a giant market move towards these towards these Cincinnati Reds. And then let's get up. We also have some more baseball data that we didn't fully break down. The batter versus pitcher in that first game with the Red Sox, they barely seen Rodriguez. Just 24 at-bats against them and just 4 hits, with one being a homer by Roberto Perez. And Plesac, 17 at-bats, very small sample size. They struggle really against both. And then with the Reds game, against DeSclafani, they're batting .220 with a .268 slugging percentage. Talk about a pitcher who has a team's number. Now, do we have no Soto? Tell me that there's no Soto. I would like to see no Soto in this lineup. What the hell is it, man? What the hell? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, here's the lineup for Washington. No Soto. Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Adams, Cabrera, Parra, Suzuki, Robles. That's as weak as a Washington lineup as you'll find. For the Reds, Winker, Votto, Suarez, Van Meter, Aquino, Senzel, Barnhart, Iglesias. I like this. This was a move we had to go. Coactus says, Jimmy, are you going to go over college football too? Well, Coactus, how we're going to do this is that we're going to have certain low baggers in charge, really, of certain conferences. Because the amount of work just piles up so fast. So, for instance, Kyle Jack is doing the MAC conference. Guru Sports Bets is doing the Pac-12. So we need guys to step up, and I'm going to need to start figuring that out this week and while we're in Miami. So thank you for mentioning that. I'm going to put that note on the top of I need to start booking Tom Marino has a conference to, I forget, is it Tom Marino's Big 12? But I've got to get everything locked down. Conferences for college football. But yes, we will be attacking every sport that we possibly can. Topset says Reds are hitting, team total over is in play. Joseph Bell says, I just want a dub. I'll put 500 down. Where are we going? Well, Joseph Bell, we would have directed you towards the Reds, but the move has happened. It's too big of a move, and I don't think you want to be on the ass end of it. So let's try and find a spot for our guy, Joseph Bell. Boogie Lover Q says, no Dozier, he's sick. Deer Slayer Ski says, Soto out for a few days. And Triple K Marine taking a Red Sox and Reds parlay. Red Sox, Reds parlay. Guru says, I got a small play on the Rockies money line, been taking teams coming home after bad trips, first game back, and it's my strongest bet all year. Let's repeat that. I got a small play on the Rockies money line, been taking teams coming home after bad trips, first game back, and it's my strongest bet all year. That's a very interesting look. 220 batting average against DeSclafani. These Nats, 9 for 41 with 2 of the hits, extra bases, just doubles, 0 home runs and 41 at-bats, and it's a weak lineup. Against Fetty, only 13 at-bats, small sample size, fine numbers. They're 4 for 13 with a double. Fine numbers. Playoff Street says, we taking Indians? No. Most of the people, and there's Naflashan saying Miami's so close. It's so close. It's so close. And I might be able, we're having a Dom look into these balconies right now. So I'll be in touch with you, Nutflush. If Dom can make that happen, then we're all going to want to make that happen. All right. Shaquille Bell saying Cleveland game over 10.5 is the play. It is, but it's another spot where that moved from 9.5 to 10.5. And it's tough being on that end of the line. Playoff Streets on Indians money line on and Angels over. Jungle Boy said, I'm missing Yankees first game. I screwed up with the under there, and I did not lead people nicely there. It was very, very disappointing. But let's stick with the Reds. I think we're in a very nice spot. Aquino and Suarez are rolling. The only thing that keeps me from hammering that Reds team total over, even though it's probably in play. I like that Fetty's coming off a nice start. The issue is more that it's the left-handed bats that smash Fetty, and the 2 right-handed bats here that are the hottest bats, Aquino and Gino, are not lefties. And Joe Vyson says, looks like White Sox are going to have a game delay. I still think I'm going to make that move, but I get it. Isaac God says, Jimmy, take Pittsburgh over, Arizona over, Cleveland run line, and Cincinnati run line. Wow. Wow. I'm going to copy and paste that. Thank you from Eyes of God in the house. There we go. Copy and paste that. And we know Ron Crawford's spreadsheets on the Red Sox, so it's a tricky spot. Pink Eye Genius says Arizona not sitting anyone. Like the lineup on them. Team total over 6.5 minus 125. Wow. Pink Eye Genie backing his Arizona Diamondbacks. It's a copy and paster. Okay. Going to copy and paste that. Thank you not only for spreading Pink Eye awareness, but also being our resident Arizona Diamondbacks expert. Von Polo says, can we please make the next meetup Atlantic City, Jersey? They have sports books in casinos. Yes, Von Polo. I think that we can make that happen for you, my friend. Also, because you're coming down to Miami party with us. When do you get in, Von Polo? I need to make sure that you're picked up. Bookie Lover Q saying Aquino can hit everyone. Have you watched his games? Boy can smash. He's a big boy. Red Girl also on Arizona first 5. Adam Bailey says we need to look at players and pitchers, guys. All these non-player related stats drive me crazy. At least they remind you how tough baseball is. Raymond Reichart may follow Guru's action. Topset says Reds average 6 runs in this run that they are on. Why don't we take a quick look at team totals right now? Team totals right now. Where are they? There they go. Okay. The team total on the Reds. Here we go. Is 5.5 at plus 111. And Dark Kent says Jimmy, I land early Tuesday. Dark Kent, what time? I need a list of everybody. Dark Kent, I forgot. Are you on Twitter? I don't remember seeing you on Twitter. Twitter's the best way, but we need to be in touch. The gas station's already on the Red Sox. And thank you, George Barnes. Thank you so much for joining us. Saying good show. Well, we have a small group of games here, and I need some winners. And I stayed off of stayed off of Red Sox Indians. I'm on the Reds. And that's the only thing I'm on right now. And we still have to talk about that doubleheader in New York. Mohammed Jones says Diamondbacks are awful with runners in scoring position. Colorado's lineup is far superior. And Bookie Lover Q says Arizona is sitting Adam Jones and Peralta. If you guys want to jump to that game, we can, but I'd prefer to hammer the Rangers and Blue Jays. Mohammed Jones says Rockies money line, gift of an Indians money line and Texas money line. Wow. Christopher Walker says, when you guys coming to Vegas again? We don't have anything set right now. Steve Priest says, bit of a crap card. 2 plays Angels and Pirates Angels over. MLB says Reds going to take an L. Well, if they do, that'll be a very wild market move to lose. What a huge money line market move. If the Reds take an L, the move went from, that's first 5, excuse me. The move went from minus 137 for the Nats to plus 103. 40 cents. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Let's talk Rangers, Blue Jays. Let's take a look at this lineup first and then decide what we want to do. And we know that it is a bullpen day, so Ramirez is not going to be going very deep. That Brock Stewart is a primary pitcher. Anyone backing the Blue Jays should probably feel a little bit of fear. Guru Sportsbet saying Gerardo has been solid. I mean, Brock Stewart jumping in, that's got to scare anybody who is backing the Jays. Let's see if that market move has come back once that Brock Stewart was announced as the primary. It hasn't. There's been a 16-cent move towards the Toronto Blue Jays, and that market move has not come back. Let's take a look at totals here for this Jays spot. Open juice to the over 10.5, and now it's to the under 10.5. God, Brock Stewart is a hard guy to trust. A very hard guy to trust. Let's see what we're getting with Brock Stewart. Let's just pick him and only him. Saying will be the primary pitcher in Monday's game. Zach Godley is another option to relieve Neil Ramirez. He was claimed off waivers on July 31st from the Dodgers. He was claimed off waivers, and he looked fine in his first start. Let's see what Brock Stewart's numbers are in the minors this year. Quickly jump over to Baseball Reference, and let's get Brock Stewart up here. Here we go. Brock Stewart, 27 years old, 6th-round pick in the 2014 draft out of Illinois State. Let's go to show minors. Perfect. And let's go to show minors. Come on. And here we go. in AAA this year. He's been destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. 5-7, 7.34 ERA, 1.80 whip. And we're supposed to trust him in this spot? Isaac Odd said, Jimmy, Boston been slipping. Trust the line. Take Cleveland run line and Cincinnati run line. I'm on Cincinnati first 5. Drew Daddy says, I got Red Sox. You got Indians. You got PayPal? Nutflash on says, Angels team total over is a look. It's hot as hell. Ball will fly. Trout may hit 2 bombs tonight. Steve Priest added Reds Nets under 10.5. Says too high for a Monday. Neil Ramirez just, it's difficult to trust any of these pitchers for the Jays. And the more I look at this, the more I want to back the Rangers. But they've been colder than they've been since 1972 offensively. Very difficult to back. Let's take a look at the lineups here and then see if we can make a move. Here we go. Go to lineups, daily lineups. All right, Toronto, Texas. For Gerardo and the Rangers, Chu, Santana, Andrews, Calhoun, Mazzara, Odor, Forsythe, Kiner, Falefa, and Trevino behind the plate. Trevino and Gerardo are the battery. For the Jays, Bichette, Biggio, Guerrero Jr., Smoke, Grichuk, Hernandez, Fisher, Drury, Jansen. Oh, man. Lillian Pumpernickel. Any picks of the day? We all like this red spot. I mean, not all of us, but I worry, Lillian, that the lines move too far and that you shouldn't take it at this point. I mean, if you look at this red spot, let's go to money lines here. It opened at plus 127 to bet online. At Pinnacle, the Reds opened at plus 115, which is where Gin Rummy got them. And now, do you want them at minus 113? I don't think you should. Book of Love Q says, with openers, I had to adjust my capping because the primary only sees a certain part of the lineup, maybe 2 times. The data is different when you look at the times through the order. You're absolutely right. Brandon Lugo says, I'm too hungover to make plays today. But this show still is a must-see. Get that cash low bag. It's Brandon Lugo, my guy. My guy. Gerald Martinez says, seems like an under in Rangers Jays. I'm uncomfortable taking unders when the Jays are involved. Coming off a game where they couldn't hit. They're going to find this Rangers team and bullpen much easier to hit. Gerald Martinez says, Gerardo's been good on the road, and Rangers are cold. Looks like an under. Going back to the totals here with this Texas-Toronto spot. It opened juice to the over, and it still is, but not as bad. So it's over 10.5 minus 120. It's now over 10.5 and minus 115, a 5-cent move. Vinny Cornell says, will you be doing shows when you're in Miami, or is it just a sausage fest? No, it's both. I will be doing shows all the time, same time as always. And I have guests, tons of guests, a panel of guests. Want to hear some of my guests? Whale Capper, Big Ragu, Parlay Poppy, Donnie Rightside, Drew Martin, Ski Prophet, DJ Big Boss, just to name a few. Al Mack, just to name a few. Mr. Gogster. RKE 404 says, Indians haven't scored the first inning run in a week. Take the first inning under at plus 120. That's a pretty good looking move. But yeah, Vinny Cornell, show's on as always. Monday morning, Tuesday morning, I'll be my only show solo. Every other... Joe Rainieri from Fantasy Sports Network will be with us too. Guru says, Gerardo is another sneaky right. Much like Tanaka, I think they struggle again. They do struggle versus righties. Freddie is being cleared. He has been cleared, but Larry not so much. Larry's not welcome. Freddie will be there. The more I look at this spot, no Hunter Wiley, no play of the day. Moreo Harris says, where is J Money? We miss J Money here. That's a good question, Moreo. J Money's the truth. We're big fans of J Money here. Book of Q says, Rangers batting average is under 2, recent slump. Jay's pitching better since Stroman left. I think there's an advantage here going up against Ramirez and then Brock Stewart. But this lineup is so cold. And there's been a market move towards these Jays. Let's see if there's been a market move first 5. See, Christopher Walker's on Rangers first 5. That's a move I was very close to make. Lance Rose on Blue Jays run line. Yeah, there's been a small move. Actually, there hasn't been. There actually has been a 2-cent move towards the Red Sox first 5. That's very interesting. Books are all over the place with this spot. Raymond Reichart says King Rail too. Absolutely, man. We're two guys that were on our show nonstop and that we love dearly and respect enormously. Jasprice says taking it way back for my Rangers. Way back. And the Houston game is postponed. Thank you, George. And I don't need to get all confident making a move on the White Sox first five like a clown. Dexter Rojas says, do you like having pressure on you doing your own show? Explain pressure, Dexter Rojas. Like if there was a female under the table, or what do you mean pressure? What kind of pressure do you speak of, Dex? And much love to you, Dex. There's Paul Sargent in the house. Nice to see Paul Sargent rocking with us. Jeff Murillo, first 5 under 6 Rangers game. Okay, I'm making a move, my first move on this late show. I am taking the Texas Rangers first half. I'm getting plus 107 at, what is it, Bookmaker? At Bookmaker. Rangers, first 5. Plus 107, and I'm in the game. First addition. Rangers, first 5, plus 107. All right. Let's get after it. Next up is that Astros-White Sox game that has been postponed. See here. And yes, it is off. It is gone. Okay, well, good. I can wait till tomorrow to make my giant move on Dylan Cease. And I can talk myself out of it in the next 24 hours. Okay, so Astros, White Sox off the table. Let's move on to Diamondbacks, Rockies. And if we get through all of the games, let's take a look at tomorrow's action. Let's take a look at tomorrow's action if we get through all the games. Pink Eye Genius has had Houston minus 2.5. Damn, you can take them again tomorrow. Okay, Diamondbacks at Rockies. Oh, Trotway, I'm saying I appreciate you, Pink Eye. Pink Eye, great, great guy. And, does so much for the community, spreading pink eye awareness. But Trotwam, when I pick you up at 9:21 on Wednesday night, and we take you directly to the Hard Rock Casino, that's going to be one of my highlights. And I'm going to be lit. Okay. Diamondbacks at Rockies, Merle Kelly versus Peter Lambert. Interesting stuff. Guru's angle is pretty interesting. Guru talking about one of his best angles of the year is backing a team off of a bad road trip coming home. Not only were they on a bad road trip, but they stopped from getting swept by having a good game yesterday. Could that carry over to these Colorado Rockies with Peter Lambert in action? I can't back Peter Lambert. Muhammad Joe was saying Jeff Murillo, first 5 under looks great in Jays Rangers. Rangers not hitting in bottom half of Jays lineup looks pretty trash. Terrell Goodman in the house. Our guy Terrell Goodman says, let's get this money though. Astros first 5. Astros is done, Terrell. They've canceled the Astros White Sox game. They postponed it, but he's also on the Diamondbacks first 5. Muhammad Joma says Rockies in Capitals. Let's look at the market moves. Full game, money lines and totals for this Rockies spot. And Pink Eye, I copied and pasted your action. Your action on this game was Arizona not sitting anyone, like the lineup, on them team total over 6.5 and minus 125. That from our Arizona Diamondbacks expert. That from our Arizona Diamondbacks expert. And Nutflush says, should Landon be ready Wednesday about 9 p.m.? Oh my God, Nutflush, then if you and Kristen are there, you'll be there at the same time as Trotwam. We can pick you guys both up. Nutflush, we got to lock this stuff down. That would be really fun to get both you guys. Oh, that would be so much fun. And then we go directly to the Hard Rock. Make sure Kristen's prepared. Playoff Street says Arizona bats hit or miss. Okay, market moves. We knew from the morning show that it opened at 13.5 and it was now 14. Lambert and the Rockies opened up minus 125, and there's been a 16-cent move towards Arizona. I don't think that's changed. Don't you? I hope I remember the ride. You'll remember. Big Boss will be with me. You'll remember. Yeah, it was minus. No, so it's come back. It's actually minus 108 during our morning show. Oh, no, I'm looking at Pinnacle. Sorry. Let's go to Bet Online. Yeah, it was exactly where it is right now. It's at minus 109. Thought that was the case. Well, I'm not going to take Lambert under any circumstance, any situation. There's John Jr. in the house. And Playoff Street says, can't believe I'm backing Lambert. But I do like that angle. And Pink Eye Genius says, like Rockies, a lot of runs going to be scored. Of all of these angles, I prefer Pink Eyes. Over 6.5 and minus 123 for the Diamondbacks. Let's take a look at this lineup. Let's take a look at this Nats lineup. Arizona lineup. Dyson, Marte, Escobar, Walker, Lamb, Rojas, Ahmed, Kelly. I don't love it. Dyson, Marte, Escobar, Walker, Lamb. I like the 2, 3, 4, 5, but then Rojas, Ahmed, and Kelly. For the Rockies, Blackman, Story, Murphy, Arenado, McMahon, Tapia, Desmond, Walters. Lambert's going to get touched. Muhammad Jones says, not backing Lambert, backing Rockies lineup. I get that. And Guru says, I'm not backing Lambert, I'm fading Merle Kelly. I get that. And Arizona as a team. And so Muhammad Joma and Guru on the exact same spot. There's Liberty Finder says, damn, better late than never. Had a blast at the track this weekend. Some luck on the Saratoga Simon-Cast, but one good on the local races. Nice job, Liberty Finder. Saratoga just got me and made me extremely angry. Extremely angry. Deer Slay says, hope the low baggers hit the rainbow pick 6 at Gulfstream. That's a good idea. We should do that. We're definitely going to do a Let It Ride. God, I can't wait. Mally Mouse says, Diamondbacks trash. If you look at these two pitchers and you're like, which one of these pitchers do you think could actually improve or pitch better? And if I was to break down these two pitchers, I would say it's got to be Merle Kelly. I just think Lambert is bad, and he's in his head. And he's just getting touched by everybody. Made it through 3 innings in his last start, 7 hits, 9 earned runs, 4 walks. Nova Sports Network says Diamondbacks win tonight. Guru says Diamondbacks continue their bad trip. Rockies come home from theirs. Roster Damas says, anybody still do that Coors Field fade reverse run line thing? I don't anymore. I wonder if anybody else does. Topset says, I like Arizona team total over 5. First 5. Yeah, that's at 3.5. That's so feasible. Pink Eye Genius says, Arizona just went like 17 scoreless innings. Only reason I'm on the team total over 6.5. That does concern me. AM saying Arizona owns Colorado. Let's take another look at Arizona and what they've been doing in the last 7 days. All right, we're going to go to stats here. Let's get a quick last 7 days. Take a look at their offense. I mean, one thing that sparks an offense is to get to that thin air. All right, last 7 days. Here we go. Arizona is hitting, it's not so bad, 269 with a 736 OPS. Houston obviously being the best. That's not so bad. I think Arizona's going to get to Lambert. Topset says Lambert strikes out more than he walks. Strikes out, or walks more than he strikes out. What the hell's wrong with me? Guru says Merrill Kelly, 5 and 6 earned runs against the Rockies. And Russell Gordy going against the grain. Saying D-backs, Rockies under, and CJ Martinez joining us. Viper MB said, Jimmy, are you on the Reds first 5? I am, but I don't know if I'd take it now. It's just been a huge swing towards the Reds. I got it minus 105. The best on the board right now is minus 123. Coco Bongo says, placed 3rd in the Saratoga contest on Saturday. Great job, Coco Bongo. Great job. And I guess I would love to hear a little more from you, Russell Gordy, but I guess your thinking is that it's Monday's got to be part of it. I'd love to hear more about that under. Muhammad Jones said there's a kind of spot where a guy who has struggled in Lambert finds his way against a Paper Tiger lineup. Liberty Finance says, Jimmy, be sure someone either periscopes the Miami Adventures or goes live. Too much shit happening here to leave. But much love to the low baggers. Liberty Finder, next time. We need you next time. But yeah, we'll be going live nonstop throughout. Nova Sports Network is on the Yankees to score first. Well, I think these Diamondbacks can get to Lambert right away. 3.5 of 5 for 5, first 5. 3.5. I think Lambert gets touched immediately. I think he gets touched immediately. All right, I'm going to add in right now a first 5, but I can't bet it at my book, so it makes me not want to do it. But I agree with the look. And this is a look from Elio, top set. Over 3.5 of -116 for the Diamondbacks. First 5. Team total over 3.5 and -116. And then I have a lean to the full game over for the Diamondbacks. We'll have to come back and take a look at this game. Pink Eye Genius Walker will go yard for sure. And Alex Ramirez says, Spidey's play today. Please play the... There's Dion Davis now. It's nice seeing my guy Dion Davis. OG low bagger right there. The Spidey play today's Angels money line. All right, let's move on to... I'm going to lean full game, team total over. Sorry, lean full game, team total over. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Russell Gordon says, Coors Field's been losing like crazy. First off, D-backs just got bullied. Both teams off travel. D-backs still on the hunt. And Dexter Rojas all in on the Red Sox. Drinking hands, his wind blowing out and hot over. Dexter Rojas is Red Sox life savings bet. Dex. Keep your shit together, Dex. Not life savings. But make a nice bet on it. I get it. Rostradamus, 85 degrees, out 8 miles per hour to start in Coors. I don't trust Lambert. I understand this paper tiger lineup that Mohammed's talking about, but we've been saying that all year by the Diamondbacks, and they continue to hit. And they continue to stay in the race. Yeah, I feel like it's time to make a move on the Diamondbacks. Okay. I will take the Diamondbacks team total over full game. Full game. I'm going to go with my guy Pink Eye Genie on this. Over 6.5 and -123. Book it. Over 6.5 and -123. And CJ Martinez says, put your checking account on the Red Sox. That's a smarter idea. CJ, you got that right. Yes. Why your savings account? I like that, CJ. Okay. Randy H says, Indians below average for lefties, but I don't know if Red Sox can be trusted to win a complete game on the road. I agree with that breakdown completely, Randy H. Well put. Okay, let's talk Pirates Angels. I've seen a lot of you guys jumping on this over. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Market moves here. Keller versus Suarez opened at 10, juiced to the over. It's now juiced, not really. Juiced to the under at Pinnacle, but it's a pick'em at Bet Online. So a 5-cent move towards the under. Not a huge move there. The Angels have not moved either. They opened at -155. They're now at -141, which is pretty much exactly where they were on the morning show. A 14-cent move. A 14-cent move towards these Pirates. And Antoine Seymour says tomorrow sale day, fade sale. I just don't want to. I don't want to have money on the line when Sale's pitching. He's either incredible or horrible, and he's coming off an incredible start, so it's likely to be horrible. I don't know. Pink Eye Gene says Boston game strange. Keith Sadler says don't trust Boston. They've been so inconsistent. And Alex Ramirez is on the Spidey play today. The Angels money line. And Russell Gordy says Vegas doesn't give money away. Boston favorite for a reason, gents. Yes, Cleveland on fire. You know, I hear you, Russell. I hear you, Russ, my guy. Okay, let's talk about this. Keith Sadler says has to be over Angels Bucks. Deer Slayer Ski says how is Pitt not an auto fade? We have seen teams this year, and the Mariners were in a similar situation where they've been playing so badly, and then they get on a plane, they go to Anaheim, it's nice weather, they forget about how shitty they are. Orioles did sort of the same, and they start hitting. And I would not be surprised if the Pirates do this as well. Pirates are hitting right now, too, and Bell is hitting. They lose 11-9. It's nice to get on the road and get away. Russell Gordy says, look at Pittsburgh's interleague record and be careful. What I think in this spot is that I believe in Mitch Keller more than Jose Suarez. And we've seen this Pirates bullpen continually let them down. When I break this game down with that, and we talked about Mitch Keller in Indianapolis, and I like this kid, 23 years old. In Indianapolis, 7-5, 3.56 ERA, 1.24 whip, 103 and 2/3 with 123 Ks, 35 walks, 9 homers. Top Set says, don't do it, Jimmy. Bookie Lover Q said, Jimmy, you called the same scenario with Detroit versus the Angels. Yes, we've seen it. Randy H says, Josh Bell individually is also bad versus lefties. There's truth there. Randy H says, Pittsburgh is terrible versus lefties. They are. 246 with a 673 OPS. Yeah, I won't do it. I won't do it, but I'm going to be taking the Pirates at some point in this series at plus lines. I'm going to be doing it, but I won't do it here. I won't do it here. I get it. Let's take a look at lineups. Pittsburgh lineup's not confirmed. Let's see if we can get one confirmed here. We still can't. But the Angels lineup is confirmed. Calhoun, Trout, Ohtani, Upton, Pujols, Tice, Rengifo, Stassi, and Tovar. Steve Priest said Pirates have lost 8 straight and they're just 4-24 since the All-Star break. I know. I get it. Top Set, don't do it, Jimmy. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. I'm off this game, but I think Mitch Keller can pitch fine. If the Pirates don't hit lefties, we've seen this total go up the full run, right? No, it didn't move. What am I talking about? That was last game. What's the first half total? It's 6. We went from 5.5 to 6. But it's heavily juiced to the under. Let's see. So it was going back and forth the Pinnacle. 5.5 up to 6, 5.5 back to 6, then 5.5, 6, 5.5 all day. The last time it was at 5.5 was at 2:01 p.m. and then immediately up to 6. And it's juiced heavy, minus 119. If Pittsburgh can't hit lefties, John Garcia says, I'm on Pitt tonight, Jimmy. They can't suck forever. That's not, I don't like that, John. You need a better angle than that, John. Oh, that's funny. Guru says, let's back Pirates, Red Sox, any other terrible second half teams you can think of. Justin Bilbo says, how much do you put on each bet in baseball? Because of the horrifying year I had last year, I cut my MLB unit size to $125. $125. Paul Sargent says, Angels, Pirates, first 5 under 6 on travel. My guy Muhammad says, the Indians game get posted. Yes. Postponed. I don't know why I'm reading like I'm not sharp today. Top Set says, if you trust them, take Angels team total under first 5. No, you know what I'm going to do is if I trust Pittsburgh struggling with lefties, which does scare me a bit, you know what? I'm not going to take the first 5 under 6, but and we already heard Nut Flush thinking the Angels could get off in this game. Randy H says Angels team total over 5.5 makes sense, even though they may only get 8 innings of bats. The real DJX Angels minus 1.5 in the over 10. And Top Set saying the Angels under 2 first 5 is plus 120. And the Red Girls on the Angels full game over. Okay. I guess I'll just leave it to a lean. Boogie Lover Q says Pittsburgh will start hot and lose. Seen it all year. Okay, well, let's move on to this Rays Padres. Man, did I want to take the Padres first 5, but I'm just not going to take them at minus 140 or be forced to be in a situation when this Rays team is 38-22 on the road, just believes in himself on the road to make it minus 0.5. Steve Priest said Jimmy's speaking nice and clearly. Last time I listened on vacation, Jimmy was doing the Ghost Whisper. I'm sorry. It's Monday. I feel fresh. I don't know why my reading is not working. Sportsman of the Year says best 3 bets, Jimmy. I'm late. Well, let's just break down this quick Rays Padres game and then decide. Then we'll be done. We'll have capped all the games. Then we'll go over what the best 3 plays are. Okay, lineups for the Rays Padres. For the Rays, Heredia, d'Arnaud, Aguilar, Garcia, Duffy, Brasso, Kiermaier, Adames. For the Padres, Tatis Jr., Naylor, Machado, Hosmer, Myers, Maya, Margot, Urias. Bookie Lover Q says Rays sitting everyone. Russell Gordon said totals have been killing me, staying off only on sides. Texas dog and Rays dog. Jungle Boy with you, Russell, liking Rays money line. Steven Mendez saying Angels bats heating up. Ron Love says, Rays a dog seems strange. Padres or pass for me. I wanted badly to back them, but I just can't back the Padres as this big of a favorite. In first 5, let's see if things have changed. First, we're going to go full game, money lines and totals. Full game, a big move towards the Rays. A 19-cent move. And as we remember from the morning show, 8.5 down to 8. Now let's go to first half. Wow, it's come back. Okay. It's come back. Interesting. So it's come back 5 cents. For some reason, bookmaker hanging the best line by far. Minus 119. That's wild. You wager minus 125. 5 dimes. And Heritage of minus 130. The rest of the books are minus 135. Randy H says, Lucchesi solid at home. Rays lineup may struggle here on the road. I want the Padres first 5. I didn't want it at minus 140. And now I'm getting a chance to get it at minus 119. I'm going to take it. Yeah, and that Crash 99 said, they say Tampa Bay started Castillo, expect to only pitch to the first inning or 2, then switch to Pruitt. Crash 99, that's what they've been doing. They invented this, basically, I'm going to make a move. Moses Alvidrez says, Raise money line is the only play I'm on. Moses, I hope we cash both. Because I am going to take, and this is a play I liked all day, and I was just waiting to get a decent price on it. Bookie Lover Q said line move because of the Tampa Bay lineup. Look, yeah, the Tampa Bay lineup's trash, but they're giving me a minus 119 first 5 on the Padres. I'm going to take it with Lucchesi. I think there's a huge pitching advantage with Lucchesi at home going up against the Castillo-Pruitt combination. Castillo's pretty good. 2-6, 3.50 ERA, 1.35 whip, 49 Ks and 43 2/3. Walks too many batters with 20 walks. But Pruitt, 5.16 ERA, 1.41 whip, 8 walks and 22 2/3. And Sportsman of the Year, full game over, Jimmy. Full game over. Interesting. Full game over. And Yo says, what about Rays first 5 under? It's at 4.5, and I've been doing very poorly. I went over my last 15, 4.5 first 5s, and they were really bad record. Ron Lofton says the under in that park might be the play. Greg Ruiz says Padres suck. And Top Set giving us plays for tomorrow. Rangers, Cards, run line, and under, and Braves tomorrow. Thank you for sharing that, Top Set. If I had a free play on the total, I would take the first 5 under 4.5 if I had a free play. What's been the movement there? Yeah, there's been a 7-cent move towards that under 4.5. I like it. I kind of like it. Moses liking the lineup says only 2 players hit yesterday. Garcia, Aguilar both played tonight. I think the lineup could be good. Guru said I think you're better off full game with Rays having basically a bullpen game. Ron Walsek in the house, love it. Says Kevin Cash took Yarbrough out with 1 out left, although no Mariner had reached second base. Rays pitchers pissed, taking the under. Interesting. I'm not going to, but I would. I guess if I got what's the team total under first 5 for the Rays? 1.5, but plus 118. I'm certainly not taking that. Okay, I'm on the Rays first 5 minus 119. I think I'm getting a great deal. I think I'm getting a tremendous deal there. First 5 minus 119 at bookmaker. I'll take it. All right. Okay, and there's Intex. My guy Intex says Rangers batting 125 as a team last 5 games. Yes, Intex, not since 1972 have they been so weak. But I think this situation the Jays are throwing them, Ramirez, who can't crack an MLB squad, and then Brock Stewart, who they just picked up off waivers. The old Ramirez-Brock Stewart. Neil Ramirez-Brock Stewart combination, I think, can help the Rangers get out of their funk. Okay, well, that's that. Oh, but we haven't talked about the game 2 of the Yankees game. Block, my block, yo block, tie block. Back in Major Leagues. Remember, this guy was a first-round pick, wasn't he? High block for the Orioles. VR, Mancini, Santana, Nunez, Peterson, Cisco, Alberto, and Chris Davis and Ruiz. For the Yankees, LeMahieu, Judge, Urshela, Torres, Gardner, Maben, Romine, Ford, Valera, and Chad Green pitching a day of openers. Man, that volatility is through the roof there. I don't feel very comfortable. Intex says, I was alive in 72. It was a great year.
Is it my time
No, it's not
to
your
go into
time.
the show?
No, it's not your time at all. It was almost going to be your time.
Really?
Yeah.
I got some bad news for you.
You have bad news for me.
Yeah.
All right, what the hell's the bad news?
I will tell you in a few minutes.
All right. Okay. Sorry, guys, stay focused. All right. I don't feel very comfortable making an educated move on this game 2 of the Yankees block first green. Open to -2. Oh, that's first half. Let's get full games, money lines, and total here. Yankees open up at -305 and now -324. 19-cent move towards the Yankees. This total was juiced to the under 11.5. It's juiced now to the over in 11.5. That makes sense. Viper MB says Freddie needs his heroin. Crash 99 says I used to work at Coors Field in Denver. Home games on Mondays, we call them Purple Mondays. Those games always seem to go over. Seeing the ERA of both pitchers, it seems to play in that favor. Interesting, Crash 99. Sports in the Year says Yankees all day. Michelle Rudolph says, are we going to cap Little League World Series? You're right, we should. We should. Michelle, can you handle that for us? Could you come into our show tomorrow and give us the goods? Because you can bet on it. Bet Online has the numbers. Steve Priest on the Baltimore Yanks over. Trotwam says suspenseful. Yeah, suspenseful. I'm sure it's bullshit. We'll see. All right, this is my action. I'm not making a move on the Orioles Yankees. That's just throwing darts to me. And Yankees are huge favorites, and you'd have to take a total or the Orioles basically. I'm not going to take a -300. Okay, I'm off Red Sox Indians. I'm on the Reds first 5 -105. I'm on the Rangers first 5 +107. I'm doubling up on Diamondbacks team total overs. First 5 team total over 3.5 full game. Team total over 6.5. Man, that gotta come through for me, pink guy. And then finally, I'm on the Padres first 5 at -119, and I really like it. There's Sue's 387, the inventor of the taking the gooch, punching the gooch. There she is right there, or he. I was thinking she because it's Sue's, but Sue's, it's a he. Sue's 387 in the house. Says take Hawaii in the World Series, and he laughs. Punching the gooch creator, Sue's 387 right there. Okay, and I like my moves. I almost wish I didn't double up on the Diamondbacks. And the reason why I did double up is because I can't bet the first 5 at my book. I can only bet the full game, and that's what I need. So I'm not going to make, I feel uncomfortable making a play here that I can't bet. So that's why I doubled up, and hopefully that doesn't punch me in the gooch. But that's my action. And so my top 3 plays, easy. My top 3 plays are Reds first 5, although I wouldn't like it as much at -123 or whatever it is. Rangers first 5 and Padres first 5. Vegas Lawrence says any WNBA action. There is no WNBA today, Vegas Lawrence. We have to wait for tomorrow, WNBA. And why don't we just for 1 minute, take a quick look at the MLB card tomorrow. We've already heard from our very own Elio Topset that he's on the Rangers cards run line and the under in the Braves game tomorrow. Why don't we just take a look at his 3 plays? Liberty Finder said, Jimmy used to say never double up. Yes, Liberty Finder, but I think I kind of explained it here. It's really just a single bet for me. And if I could bet the first 5 team total over, I would have just bet that. But I do want to make a bet on this Diamondbacks getting the Lambert. So it's sort of like that. Farshad said, nice cash in the Cowboys under, Jimmy. Yeah, it was a pretty easy spot, but I didn't have the Cowboys under. I only had the Cowboys first half full game. I had the 49ers first half full game and under. That cashed, but I didn't have the Cowboys under. But yeah, 4-1 on Saturday. No worries, Vegas Lawrence. Much love to you. And there's Don Reach says, got in late. Heads up for you preseason NFL bettors. Giants announced they are starting the first string team for 4 or 5 series, except Barkley, who's not playing at all in any preseason game. Dom, love it. Dom, I hope you got my message too about who to call about the balconies. We're all very interested. And if it's just a little bit more a night, I will chip in so we at least have one spot. And Liberty Finder says, all good. Boogie Lover Q says, that Cuban coffee? You got some Speedy Gonzalez going on? No, man. This is all just me, regular. This is me on a Monday. Refreshed and ready to go. But Brian, I just want to look over Top Set's play. So first Top Set is on the Rangers. tomorrow. He's on the Rangers with Lance Lynn against Pannone. That's an interesting look. At minus 130 right now, that's full game, right? Yeah, minus 130. That's an interesting look. Then he's on the Cards on the run line. Let's take a look at that. St. Louis, Flaherty versus Sparkman. Sparkman's good at home. That's interesting. That might be a nice spot for the under. Sparkman seems to step it up at home. And then the under in the Braves game tomorrow. See where that is. ATL Mets. That's Wheeler versus Fried. The under in the game. Let's see what that is. And Randy H saying suspension start today. That was important. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, when we found out Puig wasn't in line, I didn't know that when I was coming into the show. Here we go. The under is with Fried Wheelers at 9.5. Wow, and already, look at that. And BetOnline's already at 9. That Wheeler Fried start has already had just a 6 cent. Oh, no. That Wheeler Fried start has already gone from 9.5 down to 9 at BetOnline. That's great stuff. Thank you for letting us know about that, Elio. Respect. Okay. And Don Ricci said, they told me anyone who wants one, they have to sign up for it. It will be first come, first serve. Oh, interesting. Okay. And Muhammad Joma says, make sure you call the BBB hotline, Big Bum Babe. Done and done. Okay, Don Ricci said, I did that day one when I booked. And did you talk to that woman, that name I gave you? Lamiki? Because we were told here from Sophia today that Lamiki would look after you. So, let me know about that. Okay, so that is my action. Thank you guys so much. Let's have a profitable day. I did not bet that first 5 in Orioles because it went down to 6 by the time I wanted to make the bet. But I'm down a unit on the show. But right now, let's have a winning day. Let's have a winning day. And now let's bring on none other than Freddie Fortune.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You let us know that there was some bad news.
Well, kind of.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm worried.
Are you worried?
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot the camera.
It's okay.
What
It's
am I
okay.
gonna do now?
Yeah, try to speed it up, whatever you are doing.
Why? There's nothing after this. I can take all my time. Hi.
Hello. So what's up? What's the news, man? Talk to us.
I don't know. I was just kidding.
You just fucking with us?
No.
Okay, let's go.
I got something. I got some news today.
All right, what is it?
I'm getting fired.
You're getting fired.
Yeah.
Is that facts?
I got this paper on my desk. You can read it if you want. I don't know if it's real.
See, I wrote this.
What?
Yeah, this
Was it you?
Yeah, this is me. You might want to take it closer to the camera so I can see
Yeah,
it.
let me show the paper.
I didn't mean to scare you, Freddie. I just
Was it really you? It says
Yeah.
it's signed by the CEO of SBR.
Yeah, that was my fault.
You're fired. Please put your shit in a box and leave the premises.
Yeah, that was my fault. I was just
And
kind
it
of
says
bored.
SBR.
Yeah, and I signed it. Yeah, that was my fault. I'm
Oh
sorry.
well.
No, you're good. So great news.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
So this means I'm going to Miami.
Yeah. My fault. I was just fucking.
No,
bored.
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said my fault, so I said Miami.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, clever.
Oh well.
So, you ready to show off that pale skin of yours in Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to show?
No.
I will show
No,
the. I
please
need to
don't. I
disconnect
didn't
my.
mean- No. Oh God.
Thing, okay?
That was my fault.
So, can people hear me? I think they can. Yeah, kind of. Rafa says kind of. So look, this will go to Miami.
Okay. All right.
Do you like
Did you just make a cat sound?
it? Yeah, that's kind of kinky.
Oh fuck.
Do you like it, Rafa?
All right.
Look at my
That was my fault.
Look at my tan. Do you like it?
Jesus. Okay. Can you give a play here? We need to put a bow on this, man.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what I got
Did-
here. It's for the UEFA Champions League. Why are you laughing?
Elio likes my printing.
You're
He says nice handwriting. Are you a ransom note freelancer?
Hi. Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I got UEFA Champions League now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Celtic versus CFR Club. So the thing is that in soccer there's a different kind of bet. I'm going for CFR clock to draw or win at plus 150.
Nice. You sound really excited about that.
I want to
idiot,
show
man.
my friends the new look I want to give to you.
Nope.
Let me show them.
Nope. Don't
It's-
want you to touch me. We have rules.
I feel aroused right now.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank everybody but Freddie here. Let's have a profitable day. Let's have.
Want to smell my shirt?
No, God, man.
I took
Jesus.
a bath today.
Oh, God.
There's a thing that the
Jesus.
government in my country like bats all the hobos in the street, so they gave me a bath today.
All right. Let's have a big day. I really like the first fives. I like that the money's come
I can
back
put
a
this
bit
on
on the
my
Rays.
nipple.
I like the Padres first five. Come on, man. Come on. Let's just keep our shit together. Reds first five. Reds first five. Padres first five. And Rangers first five with plus money. Leche. Halos bookmakers!
Like your hands.
Oh, God. That's just hideous.
Yeah.